Welcome back to Slay the Princess. I recorded like an hour of Corpse Party, and I don't know what happened, but my mic wasn't connected. So I recorded none of my dialogue, and I just played the game. So I'll just re-record it. I didn't get that far into the game, so at least there's that, but man, I'm disappointed in myself, man. But onto this. I wanted to give my thoughts on the other ones because I didn't give my a good encapsulation of what I felt about it because I was kind of more taken aback because they were very different than what I got before. But for this one, I found it very sweet, like in a way, because I know it may seem extreme what she did to escape, but I understand why she did it because of the fact that, because it's as you said, can't talk. So as she said, this was about blind trust, completely and utterly so. Either I blindly trusted her by cutting her out, and she blindly trusted me to do so without killing her, or I blindly trusted the narrator and killed her, right? It's all about what that was. And I freed her, and I warned her, and all that. So when I gave her the knife completely out of blind trust, she could have used it to stab me. She could have done a lot of things with it, but I blindly trusted her, and she cut her head off. And she trusted me to take her with me, to take her head with me. She trusted that, and it worked. And I think that's sweet. The amount of trust she had in me paid off for her. So I like that. This one, I asked her a lot of questions trying to find out what she wanted. And she kept deconstructing over and over and over again until she was nothing. She kind of didn't have anything. She just wanted to appease me, and I didn't want that. I found that sad. The first time I did that was this one where we danced, and it was more bittersweet because of the fact that, I managed to free her. Like, we freed each other. She figured out what she wanted, and not just what would make me happy. And we were both happy with that. Sweet. So, yeah, it almost more sad to me because of that. This one was really tragic. We left her alone down there. A big surrounding theme across every last one of these princesses. Doesn't matter which ending I get. The Blade one, the Feist, the Goddess one, doesn't matter which one I get. Every last one of them has the same desire to not be alone. And because of that desire to not be alone anymore, she broke when we left her down there and just locked her in. Because she expected a lot of things. Us to kill her to kill us, a lot. But just being left like nothing, now that broke her completely. And that's actually really sad. I felt really bad about doing that. I may have said in the video that, her doing that just eased my guilty conscience, but it didn't. It just made me feel more guilty because I didn't want to leave her behind like that, But I wanted to see what would happen. And I felt horrible about it. I don't like hurting her. It makes me sad. But yeah, those are my more complete thoughts on everything that happened in those endings. So let's continue on and see what ending we get next. Yeah, we're here again. Let's see, what should I do? Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Okay. Okay.
The door to the basement creaked. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I'm gonna say that.
Then drop the knife.
We
No.
should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she... You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
We'll see.
You
Good.
poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I seriously have not found a single way to free her without harming
Step
her in some
forward,
way.
your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Not if I throw it at your heart.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm sorry, can
You're
we just
so
talk?
close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe
You know
we
what?
can
Maybe I've
de-escalate
escalated.
things.
No, maybe I escalated a bit too hard here.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Okay. Can we talk without me dropping the blade, though? Okay, but
Then
if I
I'm not
don't-
talking to you.
Dang it.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
No. Dang it, I wanted to squint harder. Can I go back? I kind of want to do that. Let me see. Dang it, I can't go back. Well, I can. It's right there. I'm just gonna load it. Here, let me save it real quick in another file. Because I want to go back and do that. Real quick. I want to see what happens. Because that's what I wanted to do. Take the
You
blade
take the...
into the basement.
Her voice. She sounds... Don't let it...
Okay.
Oh, it's been so long since
Sorry,
anyone's
I
been down
changed
here.
my mind.
You walk down... She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine.
Titan.
You ignore the...
You poor thing.
You step forward.
Her
I'm
face
probably chained
facial
up in this
expressions
basement
change
for
a
a
lot.
reason, right? So, you
She's unarmed.
Sorry, can we
You're
just
so...
talk?
No, this is a good...
Oh,
I'm not dropping the blade.
then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you...
Okay, well, I'm gonna do this.
You squint even harder.
This is what I wanted to do.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
Yeah.
Going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually,
I prefer this
someone
one.
is going to have
It's
to blink.
cute. I like this one better. Okay. Okay, but if I don't... Okay, let me save it in this one. Because I kind of made the choice that I wanted to with it. Drop the blade or Slayer. Fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and
Rude.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
You got it, Missy.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
No, I think this is pretty reasonable. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Yes, but I
If
love
I'm
you for
supposed
it.
to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind
Ah.
up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
The flag.
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have ed. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whoever sent you to slay me, that doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it's...
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a...
Yeah.
But you don't really know me, do you?
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind. So do
Okay,
you trust
okay.
me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about...
You coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions.
Fine. I mean, we're talking
Oh,
about.
have you decided what...
You know.
Alright.
You charge the princess, blade trembling
Let's
in
see.
your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Oh, she put them dukes up. Okay.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated.
You're right.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
Might be.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Dang.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
I could still stab her.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Not if I stab her right now.
Everything goes dark,
Dang, bro.
and you die.
I'm just like, you could have stabbed her. The tower. Is this new? Or same as these?
You're on a path. You're here to...
Getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember
Incorrect.
what happened, then maybe it's... You know I can hear you. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She is not going to kill you unless you let her.
The
Slaying
broken's
the princess
back.
and saving the
No.
world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
For sure, this whole thing, like, literally happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
No, I'm
You
leaving.
already committed to my completion.
Ah, dang
You
it.
cannot go further.
Rude. So you're the goddess, huh?
A warning. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of... Can we
Dang
tell...
it.
I'm not being a pet. You're being in... Just ignore that. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her. But if he's... Rescue her? Given the state... So please... If that's what you want... The interior of the blade. Why do we feel we don't...
Approach the mirror. Wipe it.
You reach for,
Yeah.
we should count ourselves lucky.
Take the
Something
blade.
take the blade from the altar. It...
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. It's still a stone basement. If the princess, her booming voice...
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was... We need to get down there. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? It doesn't matter what that little voice says. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Yeah.
The princess towers over you.
What up?
The chain is nothing to her. It might as...
The little bird has returned to me. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming on... Drop it.
As if on command, the
God
blade slips
dang
from
it,
you, but we didn't.
still.
I have a duty to... Of course. Oh, I understand.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me?
I'm going to
Kneel.
continue to
Your
defy you.
legs buckle.
That's my good little... The
There has to
last
be, like,
time you
another
met, you told
choice.
me I was destined to end the world. I could feel its fundamental truth. The collapse of the old is... It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little...
Well, that gives her what it certainly does. You are the only one who... And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
So, I know that last time I kind of... There has to be, like, another choice here, right? Like, I don't have to, like, do the same thing. If it does go that route, I'll just go back and do something different. Because I know one of them is just submitting to her, but I don't want to do that right now, to be honest.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stop. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear.
Okay, let me save it, because maybe making a different choice here changes something.
I say,
Okay, let's see if I
perhaps
can...
you need another lesson in submitting to your... Pick up that needle.
Do it. No objections. Don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what as your eye falls.
See, look, I can't... Okay. It's gonna do the same thing as before, so let me go back and see about... making a different choice here. Because, look, I did ask that before. Oh, wait, no, this is, dang it, hold on. Dang it, what the heck? Yeah, this is different. Dang it, what did I do? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go back. Instead of, I'm just gonna slay here, because that's just the same choice as the last time. And that's not fun. Slay right here.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sight. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has
Yeah,
been
this is different.
Holy shit, that hurt!
Dang!
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Alright, this is more fun.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your
I like
body
this
as
better.
many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Yeah.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Yeah, I can. Let's do it.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
It's
Can
fun.
you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
Looks like we did it.
this was fun.
It was. Oh, I'm saving that. I like that. This is a lot more fun than just getting like the same ending I did before. And yeah, it was.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you
You're
don't
not
have time to
back.
worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. This is new. Okay, I'm ready for this.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
No, it's a worthy
You're here to
adversary
slay her.
of warrior.
If you don't,
I'm gonna fight there.
it will be the end of the world.
Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Lame.
People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can
Ooh,
hear
what up,
us.
bud?
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
I'm ready. Save. Right around here. 'Cause I'm gonna turn around and leave next time.
A warning
But
before
I'm
you
gonna
go any further.
fight her.
She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah, you said
Lying
it.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it
Exactly.
matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Exactly.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Yeah. Let's go. Kind of like this. It's like a mutual respect kind of thing.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls pressing
drink
on
of
you
water.
as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Towards the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the bait. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against, but there was a mirror, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it
Yeah.
and get to fighting. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to
weapon.
slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Could always beat her to death, but you never try that, do you?
The door to the basement creaks
Alright.
open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Inviting or like.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
No, I'm here to have a good fight.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Gotta break that. Can't have a good fight without it.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Accurate.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Could have give you a fist to fist, but
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Yeah.
She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Sounds fun.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What?
What?
You said earlier in the woods, I believe you. Already met the princess, and the princess has already met you.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
did.
the more reason to take this seriously.
I'm gonna chain off of her wrist.
You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Probably.
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
That is fair. I don't know the depths of my apathy. There are so many choices I want to make. Never died. Feel alive I am right now. If someone as alive as me have already died. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a good job.
Great. Now focus up and do it then.
Look how we're both
What
so
is there
alive.
to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Good.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Right.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You know what? Nah. Attack.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone
Let's
floor of the
go.
basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Oh.
Unfazed by your onslaught, her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
Very deep cut.
You hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
This is fun.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Get up, boy.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
Yeah.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
You know what?
You
Fair.
need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't.
Yeah.
The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I agree with you. Stubborn. Hello.
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. Push off the ground. ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more.
Let's go!
You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this.
Push.
Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
No, we can.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee
Keep pushing.
lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. We don't even need to talk about it.
Yeah.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking
No
like
more
wet
talk.
wood from the impact.
Only violence is what we speak in at this
We're
point.
fine, but you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor. I said we're fine.
So
I didn't
did I.
say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
Shut
I
up.
might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm,
Don't need it.
with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Thank you.
She tosses it at your feet.
You're being metaphorical when you say nothing exists outside of us. There's more to the world than just this cabin. There's all trees and everything on the
I
way.
meant that nothing else matters.
Oh, yeah, okay, that
It's
makes sense.
hard to describe. It's just a feeling that it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive, and when that happens, everything else is gone.
Oh, that makes
You
sense.
feel it too, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, I get that. Don't worry. Two of us, course of notes building on top of each other forever. The song you write in our blood will be the most beautiful music ever written. Yeah, I kind of also want to say that. There's a lot I want to do. This is very. Forget. Hold on.
Great! It seems like both you and the princess have bought into some sort of shared
Let's
solution.
go.
Just make sure that whatever you're using for that song written in blood is mostly hers. I'm sorry, you're fine.
I love it. I love things too.
She crying? Are you two not? That was some goddamn poetry!
I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's go.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're...
Yes.
or rather, about to be dead? As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over.
See, this is what I meant. Every last iteration of her absolutely refuses to be alone. No matter what she says, no matter how she acts, no matter how murderous or threatening she becomes, she just does not want to be alone. It is a constant in every last iteration of her that I have met. No matter which one it is, as long as she's not alone, she is happy. Doesn't matter how it happens. If we're chained up together, if we kill each other, if I just kill her, if I haven't just killed her yet, if she kills me, it doesn't matter what happens. As long as she's not alone, she doesn't care. She wants companionship. Every last every last version of her has liked us, like loved us, cared about us. For different reasons, of course, but it's the same throughout each. I think that's
it's
very
not.
interesting.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
It is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin.
Does it happen
There are
before,
few better
narrator?
endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
I'm gonna listen to you, bud.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Let's go.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive. I told you. I told you that it wasn't over. What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
No.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
I agree.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No! We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
I love this. This was so fun.
Princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
Yeah.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again. But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just
We need to
do
change the
that?
scenery. We need more
All
room,
of you
don't
need to
we?
settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over.
It's
Well,
not.
I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Don't care. Attacking her
With
again.
an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get...
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
Huh?
What is this place?
I don't know. Oh yeah, we're back. Dang it.
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was
No.
right.
No, this can't be.
It's the end of the world,
Take her.
isn't it? It's the end of everything. Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
Can we keep fighting? The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
No, no, no! Perfect woman. Fight it. Dang it. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns, and now we'll remember everything.
She's gone. And there's that mirror again. Why is it... But it feels so bad. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess. Okay. Maybe there'll be a good fight there.
Let's go. That one was more sweet. But I didn't like that that we had to take that. I didn't like that. I didn't want to bring this one to her. I liked fighting her. Yeah. To the cabin. Approach her. And here's the next ending.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
You think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me. This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now, I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart.
Well, then, can she come
Do
out?
not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Doesn't matter, she's not the one fighting for it. Just saying.
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. I am on the cusp of my awakening. One, whatever you bring me next will be enough. You've already tried waiting, but
How long has it been? Let me check. It's been about... We can get to the next... No, we'll stop here for today. Don't want to take up too much time, you know. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, dislike it if you want. Hope you enjoyed my, more expanded thoughts on the other endings that I got before this. And, yeah, I will see you all in the next one, I suppose. Alright. Bye-bye.